He has just announced a major staff change in his White House, tweeting just seconds ago, "I am pleased to inform you that I have just named General/Secretary John F. Kelly," that is the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, "as White House Chief of Staff. He is a great American, ... Presumably more is coming in this announcement, but 3 minutes ago, that is what he tweeted. We are waiting for more information about what this means. Obviously, Reince Priebus was, until 3 minutes ago, as far as we knew, the White House Chief of Staff. Let us go to Sarah Murray at the White House now, who can tell us more on this breaking story. And Sarah, so much is announced via tweet these days. One wonders what kind of preparation anybody inside the White House knew about this. What can you tell us?
Well, look, we have been hearing from people last night as well as this morning that the president was not happy with his chief of staff, that he was being encouraged by people around him, including members of his family who are his senior advisors, Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump, that it was time to make a change. They didn't feel like Reince Priebus was up to the job of chief of staff. There were some close to the president who felt like Priebus wasn't carrying out the president's wishes, that he wasn't effective in calming the West Wing chaos and power struggle, but that he also wasn't shepherding the president's agenda through Congress. And obviously the president suffered a healthcare defeat last night. That was just a part of what we're talking about here. Now, allies that are close to Priebus were insistent today that the chief of staff would be safe. They were insistent that Priebus would not be resigning. So it was pretty clear that if there was going to be a change, it was something the president was going to have to decide to do. He was going to actively fire his chief of staff. So far, at least on Twitter, we don't have a good indication of what happens next to Reince Priebus. Obviously, we'll look for more details on that, Jake.